Hey guys, welcome to episode 11 of my Agrarian Guys Let's Play. Just thought I'd show off my new and improved infusion altar over here. So this is micro blocks, right? Set up in a way so that when flux goo gets spawned on the pillars or around here, my little stability items don't get knocked off and knocked onto the ground. You see I've added a whole bunch more, and the floor underneath here is like littered with mob heads and stuff. That's pretty cool. Anyway, I said last episode I wanted to do a build, and so I'm going to go do it. So as you guys might remember, I was complaining about my Essentia distillery over there in that tower being really ineffective and lame. Part of the problem is I need this stuff. Where is it? Alumentum. It's really good. It makes you distill stuff really fast, but I don't want to make it by hand. In fact, what I want to do is I want to automate it. So that's what this build is going to be. I've got underneath here set up a I'll dig it up. Ritual of the Green Grove. I'm going to plant trees over here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the trees go into processing, where they'll get turned into charcoal, and then charcoal and cobble from a cobble generator will go into arcane furnaces, which will then go into one of the automated furnace constructs and output our delicious Alumentum. So why don't I start with that part of the build first. I've kind of like cut some channels in the ground here to kind of basically say where I want things more or less to lay out. You've noticed I've kind of put these paving stones of warding around this area. It's just to keep the golems in the area, because sometimes they derp out and they chase things, and also it keeps the mobs and other kind of critters at bay. So let's see. First things first. Let's set up some furnaces and our Nitor assemblies and stuff like that, and all that other good stuff. So yeah, where do we want to put this? I reckon we're probably going to want to put, yeah, let's do that. Let's do it that way. So I'm going to put the furnaces over here. So we're going to want to pull from this area over here, I think. Let's see. No, we can do it from here. We'll do it from here. So I'll have this way going out. This will be where the channel will come through for the furnace input. Sorry, for the arcane alembic inputs. I'm going to put some Nitor down here. I wonder if it's possible to... Yeah, cool. And then I'm going to put the first alchemical furnace probably right here, and the second one right here. And let's build these machines up a little bit so that we can see what they look like when I'm all done with this craziness. Okay. You, and then you. Oops. Yeah. Okay. I keep falling down. Obviously my jumping skill is not so great. What else do we want to do here? Let's get this wand out. Yeah, probably want to change the, by the way, in case you don't know this, if you right click on your magic wand on a lot of these Thaumcraft things, it'll rotate it like a wrench, so I can go like that and change it. I might do that this way too as well with this guy. Move him that way, tap you right there. Okay, cool. Alright, that's looking pretty good. So we've got our furnace over here. I got a couple other things I gotta do. I'll break a hole down here because I need to do a couple of things. Gotta lay some... This is where our Alumentum's gonna come out, right here. So I'm gonna have to put some tubes underneath there. Let's go get some tubes out of my bag. Alright. Tubes. We're gonna make it fall into a hungry chest. I should have a couple. Yeah, I do. Great. Okay, and I just lagged into a ditch. Awesome. So, yep, there we go. Let's get my wrench and go like this, and then let's add a pneumatic servo to that. I should have a couple. Yeah, let's do it like this. Okay, turn you on. Alright, so he will then feed Alumentum back into these guys over here. Yeah, let's do it like that. Let's just bring it up and in. Right. Up and in. Cool. So if I go and I put, let's go get a stack of Alumentum. And what I want to do also is set this guy, before I forget, down here, mode to be orange for round robin, so that he will split the Alumentum up between the different machines. So let's see here. Hopefully this guy will get some Alumentum. And I went into the top slot instead of the bottom slot. That's interesting. Not what we wanted, so let's try this again. Let's try. This problem with these Thaumcraft machines is that they're sometimes a little derpy. Let's try it like this. If I have to, I can always use some golems or something, I guess, but I really want to use tubes instead. So hopefully it'll go into here. Yep, okay. So there you go. Side is the top input, and underneath is the bottom input. So I really hate the directional input stuff, but maybe it's necessary, although I don't, because you probably could want to break down Alumentum for aspects, although it seems like you really wouldn't want to ever do that. So let's do that. Let's put that in here. Let's just manually load this guy so that we know that he's got some in him. Okay, so that is more or less set up, so that's good. What we want to do next is we want to feed into the back here the things that we want to distill. So the first thing that we're going to want to distill is charcoal. We don't have a box for charcoal yet, so let's make one really quick. Alright, cool. And then like this, I'm going to make a Joppa barrel to start off with, and I'll upgrade it later when I have more time to fool around with these kind of things. Great. Okay, so we'll do that, and we'll put that barrel... Oh, where's a good place? I think probably right here would be good. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's do the barrel like do the barrel like this, and let's put a wrench on him too. Let's see. And another pneumatic servo right here. Okay, low. So he's only outputting charcoal. We're going to have charcoal inputting into him from another location. Maybe we shouldn't put him there. Maybe we should put him a little closer. Actually, let's forget about this guy for now. Yeah, I'm changing my mind already halfway through the build. That's good. But anyway, we'll just do this part right here. So charcoal has to come up through the side here. Now, that's fine. Ostensibly it's fine, but what we want to do probably is block those things off anyway. So let's do this. This is another great thing about Forge microblocks, so I'm glad I'm showing it in case people don't know. But you can use them to separate tubing. So I'm going to do that like this. Oops, wrong one. If I can get it right. Sometimes the mouse cursor is not helpful. Okay. Okay, cool. Alright. So the microblocks now separated that guy, and then I can turn this guy off. And this guy here will be our Saxon, or not, this guy will be Ignacio, or Ingus, and what's the other one? Perdicio, or something like that you need? Let's see, let's set those up. So I need this one, and I need this one, and I need these guys. And I need these guys too as well. I'm going to show you why. First of all, I got to make a couple labels. So let's just wire these up how we want them. All right. Is there a way for me to rotate that? No. That's really weird. Let's just see if I can place it better. Okay. That's not what I wanted at all. There we go. Okay. That will work. So what we want to do next is put a couple of labels in here. So the first thing we're going to get is a label for the Perdicio. And then we're going to get a label for the Ignis. And we're going to label our alembics so that the alembics know which ones are supposed to get what aspects, right? I'm not sure which one is on and which one is off. I've never really played with these guys before. I would imagine that out would be on, right? Anyway, the reason why I use these pipes instead of the normal ones is because they don't connect to each other. So there'll be no problems with stuff coming out of the alembic and into the alchemical construct over here. This guy here is going to be host to our cobble generator. So let's get a cobble generator out here and put him in. Like this. That's fine. Let's see. And I should already have some tanks here. Yep, let's just grab some buckets. Grab a bucket. Always carry buckets and lava with you, and water. It's the first rule of modded Minecraft. Alright, great. And now let's check him out. He is got to export to the back. Okay, great. Fantastic. And then we need 2 more tubes. I need 1. So let's rotate this guy again. Like that. And let's make 2 more labels. So I've got 1 for Potentia and 1 for Saxum. So that's going to be... oh, what did I do? I put the Perdicio label on the wrong alembic. Aha! Where is it? There it is. Great, let's get that back. So let's see, Potentia and a label is what I need. And then Saxum and a label. Alright, so let's put this this here. Potentia, goofball. Potentia goes there. And then on this side we want Saxum out of the top. What is going on there? Is it? Oh, it's already... kind of not really what I wanted to do, but that will work. That's fine. Let's put that label here then. Great. And we'll put this label. It started working already. That's funny. I forgot that I wired up the stuff. So yeah, that's cool. So what we can do next then is, how do I want to wire this guy up so that it'll work correctly? Let's think about this a little bit. I just realized that I placed this guy completely wrong, so I'm going to have to break him and do it again. I'll show you what I mean. So this little knob thing that comes out of the front of the construct, it has to be fit. This one right here is the output chest, all right, or the output slot. It was facing the wrong direction, which is unfortunate. That was no good for me. So my Essentia tubes are in the wrong place for me to input things into the machine, because he doesn't have a that's a faceplate for what's currently being built, and so he wouldn't normally have a tube. What do we need to do is next put down a void jar over here for the saxum, and a pipe too as well. So let's get that sorted, because we're voiding the saxum because it's just not useful for what we're trying to do. So, yep, there we go. And that will all get voided out of that bottom alembic, and then this guy right here will go into the top alembic right there. So all that perdicio will go into there. Now, this will be pulling charcoal from, let's move this chest. Get this stuff out of the way here. I'll move you over here. I mean, first let's test this to make sure that it works, right? So what do we need to do in order to make this work? We need to put some charcoal in that machine. So let's go get some charcoal. I think I've got some in my redstone furnace. Let's see. Yeah, I got a couple stacks. Let's give this a shot and see how this looks. Whoa, overshot that a bit, didn't I? Alright. So it's going to go into this machine. This is going to be the one that burns the charcoal. So he will do that. And then this guy will also be burning charcoal. So let's select that, and we'll select that too as well. So that should... Yep, it made an Alumentum. So the system more or less works. The next thing that we need to do is figure out how to pipe charcoal into this guy. I think I can probably do it from the back over here. So, which is great because it's on the same line, technically. Yep, perfect. That's absolutely perfect. So, theoretically, if I put a box here with charcoal and fill it, let's do that. Let's put my hungry chest down here. I think I had another one. And I'll show you the guys the reason why I'm doing this in a second. So, put my hungry chest on top of here. Right, and I'm pretty sure I put, yeah, he's on low, and he is extracting. That's good. So, what should happen here, right, is that he should extract charcoal, and then should go into either here first or there second, right? So, let's watch. Yep, there it goes. So it looks like it finally made its way over there. Yeah, these item ducts aren't terribly fast. So, I mean, technically this is automated. If I just dump charcoal in that chest right there, where it lands on it, it will just continue to spew out Alumentum over here into this hungry chest, which will then get input back into these guys here. Let's just make sure it's not going anywhere funny. Should start building up pretty soon. Yep. Okay, because it can't really go anywhere back but except to these two machines. So as long as they're full, it'll just keep creating a surplus of Alumentum. So perfect. That's the very, very first part of this build now accomplished, and I think I can get these guys back over here. I'm gonna put you in my bag because I won't need you for a little bit. Let's see, and I'm already derping out, and yeah, let's just pick you up for now. So the next thing I wanted to do is the part where we make the charcoal, right? So I'm going to be making wood over here, obviously, so I'm going to be making charcoal, and I thought, oh, wouldn't it be cool if I used Thaumcraft to make the charcoal too as well? Now, I had a couple options. I could use a vanilla furnace and put bellows on it, which would be kind of cool looking, but I thought I'd make an infernal furnace because I've got all the materials for it, and it's actually pretty easy to do. And you guys might be interested in seeing that. Okay, so the next part of this is to build the infernal furnace, and it is built like this. I thought I'd do this because, well, you know, magic. Why not? Also, it looks pretty cool, and it doesn't require fuel to run, which is kind of neat too. Great. Let's make sure that's correct. Yep, great. I've already had one false start with putting these things together, and obsidian takes a really long time to mine, so not fun. Let's see. My trusty tank full of lava. Never leave home without it. Great. And now I can just pick this up. And hopefully I've got enough magical juju in the wand to get this sorted. Let's see. Boom. Yeah. Infernal furnace. So, if I go up here and I grab a stack of this, I'm going to put some stairs up there, actually. So where's my chest? Yeah, I decided that golems and me both need stairs. So let's do that. How do I want to do this? I'll use this brick. Just to help me place it. I can just do this. Alright. That's great. Okay, cool. So I should be able to, like, literally just dump that in there. And on the other side, out here, should come charcoals. Was that all of it? Was that 64? Or is it literally just doing one at a time? Oh, it's doing it that fast. Okay, so we need to speed this up a little bit. Luckily, I've got just the thing for that. Two things, actually. But the first thing I'm going to use is these guys. So let's give that a shot. So this bellows should, if I do this, add these on here. Where the heck did they just go? Oh, nice little bug there, Minecraft. Alright. So put one there, and one there. Now that should significantly increase the speed. So next thing is I want a golem to drag stuff from here to here. Let's put some pipes down. Sorry, item ducts. Let's get my dolly out. Dolly is the greatest thing ever. I love you, Dolly. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Great. Okay, so these are all wired up now too. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I'm gonna click this guy with that right there, I think. Or do I? Nah, I'll leave him like that. So the next thing, I want to put a golem over here to pick up stuff. So I'm going to try this one right here, the stone golem. I was using him before to do some other stuff, but hopefully he'll be okay with this. So I'm going to put him on here. And I'm going to put this core on him. Where's my golem answer bell? Oh, before I do that, put that item grade in there. Make sure it's turned on. Okay, cool. Now, I'm hoping that what will happen is this guy will be able to keep the furnace full without it super overflowing. I'm like hoping that he just won't let it overflow, but he might, so we'll see. So, and then we'll put him right there. So, he's not particularly fast. And he's going to do it, though. That's good. So, great. I was going to put a strength upgrade in him, but I'm not sure that's actually necessary. Let's see how much wood he's pulling out. I don't know. What do you guys think? I wonder if we'll be able to keep up with him actually pulling it out or not, because he pulls out 16. I certainly don't need to put 32 in there. Let's see how far this guy's going. Did I just pick up that wood? I think I did. I think it just bounced out. Either that or it. Interesting. He could put it in there, but I can't for some reason. I don't know why. How are we doing with this here? So he's at 61. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to get a jar of Ignis. Yeah, see, that is like significantly faster. I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to have to use a jar of Ignis, which means I'm going to have to transport some Essentia with a magic mirror if I want to make this fully automated. Because I can do that because the mobs will generate, the mob farm generates a surplus of Ignis. So that's definitely not a problem. But for now, I'll just keep a couple jars out here. But that's going a lot faster. So let's watch this a little bit. Yeah, he's making Alumentum now. That's great. So he's just going to keep making this stuff, and he's going to keep feeding it back into there, which is fantastic. So what we're going to do next is we'll let this go for a while, and eventually it will fill up and start to overflow, and I'll have to figure out how to turn the system off. Probably the easiest way to do that would be to turn off this guy over here, like put a lever on him, because if he's not making Saxum, then we can't make anything else, right? So we'll leave that. For now, I'll just kind of leave that the way it is. It's fine. Next step is the tree farming part of the business over here. So we got all this kind of going on, and I should probably put a brain in the jar out here because it's making XP. XP. So what do I need? I need golems, and I need lots of stuff. So this guy here is going to be where we're going to put our saplings. Let's lay some item ducts. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to go get more item ducts. That's fine. So let's wire up all these chests. Okay, that's great. I've got enough servos, I think, too, as well. So let's do this. Put some of you back in here. Some of my stuff, some of my tools that I'm not using right now, put them away. Always got a very cluttered inventory in this game. So he's got to extract, and he's got to extract. These are going to be collection zones for golems. So put one in there and one in here, and we'll just do export. Low power. Great. And then over here, this is going to be an import thing for saplings. So we got this barrel here for saplings, but we also have this chest over here for saplings. Okay. Whitelist saplings, and we're going to set this mode here to vacuum, which is the green mode, right? So this is going to look like it's right next to these chests when they drop things off, closer than this guy is over here. Like this guy is going to look like he's really, really far away, right? And that's fine, I think. Let's see if this is starting to build up yet or not. Oh, looks like we already got stuffed items inside here. That's fine. This guy has yet to stuff anything, I think. He's full. Just kind of checking on this dude here. You know, he's going to take a while. I don't think he's going to... Well, he will eventually, I think, get a backlog. But only because I'm feeding this Ignis to that furnace. It's going to need a lot of Ignis, which is probably fine because I can make a lot of Ignis. It's a very easy thing to make. Gunpowder from creeper spawns makes 4 per thing. But yeah, okay, cool. So I might have to use a weaker golem because if he's carrying 16 per thing, I might need one that can only do 4 or something. Or maybe even a straw golem. I'll work on that. Let's see. This is going to be the next part of the build here. So I've already set this up to carry saplings. So let's put our lumberjack down. The lumberjack is this guy. So let's put you over here. Right? And get my Golem bell out. Let's see where you're at. Okay, cool. That's fine. And you are doing good. And then the next thing is to put my gatherers. That's what these guys are. Over here. So I attach one to you. And I attach one to you. And then the only thing I don't like is that they're gonna every now and then they're gonna see that. And they're gonna go for it. But it's fine, because even if he does grab some, he'll put it in there and it'll just get sucked into that chest anyway. Which is why I wired everything up that way, believe it or not. And the next one is my tree guy. So here's a tree guy. Let's put him over here. Alright. Let's click on you. And let's make you here, 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 and here. Okay. And let's change your settings. Use on empty space. Or, yep. So why are you not doing that? Let's see. You should. Let's pick you up. Well, I might have to reset him. If you shift left click on the golem, it takes his core out. So we'll put his core back in, and we'll click on him. And we'll click on this. There he goes. Now he's doing it. So he will now go and plant trees. That's great. And then the lumberjack will cut him down. And these guys are idiots. How do I stop that? I think the way to stop that is to put some paving stones of warding down. We'll look and see if this becomes an issue once they start actually having stuff to pick up. So yeah, so that's it. That is an Alumentum processing build right there. So it appears I actually managed to get everything right. I'm gonna go get a brain in the jar, man. There's a lot of XP that I'm missing out on over here. Where's my brain in the jar? Yeah. So it appears like I got everything right. The only thing that I'm not too happy with right now is the speed of the furnace versus let's put you over here. Okay, cool. The speed of the furnace versus the speed of the processing machine over here, and the golem too as well. Like, this golem is just like, he's just filling this thing up like a madman, and it's outputting just heaps of charcoal, right? But probably not as much as it, you know, he's probably feeding it more than is coming out as fast as it's coming out. Like, he's putting 16 in every trip he does up there. That's a lot. I mean, he's gonna decimate this barrel really quickly, and I'm just gonna have like a heap of charcoal, I think, inside that infernal furnace. I mean, I hope it all comes out eventually. You know what I mean? But I bet you there's a backlog. I bet you if I got rid of him, it would still keep coming for minutes and minutes and minutes. So I'm actually gonna deactivate this guy, and I'm gonna sit here and watch this for a bit and see how long that backlog is. All right, and I'll be right back, and with hopefully the final design, I'll walk you guys through my changes and my tweaks. See you soon. Okay, so after a little bit of tweaking, I'm relatively happy with the setup here. You see my little derpers derping around, so the only changes I really made is I switched out the wood golems who are gathering for stone golems with speed upgrades, and they seem to be doing a pretty good job of hoovering everything up. They don't really have that far to walk, so their innate 16 size inventory that they can carry is probably a little bit better. They hoover up the wood pretty fast and they get it back over here, and you'll see this is pretty much always full. In fact, I gotta probably upgrade that because I need some more storage space in there. This guy I replaced, there was a stone golem here who was picking up 16 items and dropping them in the furnace. I tried a hay golem with, a straw golem with just 1 inventory space, but he was too slow, so I replaced him with a wood golem who's got 4 inventory space, and he's just about the right speed to keep this thing going pretty much all the time. I mean, there's a little bit of a gap, but not much. It's much better than what was happening with the stone golem. It actually took, after I dismissed the stone golem, it probably took about 15 minutes for the infernal furnace to stop processing charcoal. That's how backlogged it was, and I didn't want to do that because that's just a waste. So yeah, what other changes did I make? Nothing really substantial. I added a barrel here that's on a dense pipe, so he's like the last point of call, so that'll take care of any charcoal backup, but we're not really getting any charcoal backup, so that's fine. It's just a safety precaution. And I added a barrel over here for the Alumentum. So that's where that's going. What I'm probably going to do is I'm going to turn this into a B-space barrel. So I'm going to upgrade it and turn it into a B-space barrel. And then I'm going to create another B-space barrel for the Alumentum. And I'll use that as the depot for my distillery, which is the next thing I'm going to build. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I think it was pretty straightforward. I can't think of any... Oh, the other thing I changed was I added another line of paving stones awarding between the tree operation and the Alumentum operation to kind of keep these golems from running over here. They were just kind of like running up here to sometimes to try to pick up wood that was going or charcoal that was coming out and Alumentum. So this just kind of keeps it a little bit neater and saner. There's still some drops that are getting missed, you know. I could probably add another golem if I wanted to. I might do that. Golems are more or less free. They don't really cost anything. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm actually pretty happy with this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Next episode, we're going to work on setting up my proper Essentia distillery down in the basement over there. I need to do a couple of little changes and remodeling before I can get started on that project. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying this series so far, and you know, if you like it, please you know, press like, leave a comment, let me know how I'm doing, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.